Okay. Greetings, everybody. I'm waiting for a server to reboot. I don't know why. But I logged in and the server hard locked. So let's see if we can make them cooperate. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. First off, right up through the doors, I want to remind everybody tonight. I did unmute things. I unmuted things. Okay, I'm not completely bonkers. Okay. Oop, live server crashed. Well, let's start that back up while I'm here. I think it's about ready. Getting close. We'll give it another minute. Okay, anyway. Tonight is community movie night. We're going to actually have that on Rabbit, rabb.it. Keep your eyes on the general channel in the Discord, and we are going to be doing a murder mystery night. Tonight it's going to be Clue, Murder by Death. Two really favorite movies of mine. Hey, Ohanzini2, what's going on? But movie night kicks off at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for the first movie. It'll probably be about 10 p.m. for the second movie. 9:30, 10. Anyway, just keep your eyes on the Discord or on Twitter, and we'll be kicking things off. Got some new headphones. Came in yesterday. Used them last night. My second live stream. I'm still not used to how it sounds. I'm way louder sounding on my mixer than I'm used to hearing. Kind of strange. But yeah. Anyway, yes, Clue and Murder by Death. Now, I personally actually kind of don't like the streaming service version of Clue. I liked it better when it was on DVD and you could choose what ending you wanted, so you could kind of surprise your friends if they hadn't seen it before. The streaming service version, they just kind of mash all the endings together. There's 3 different endings for Clue. I'm not going to spoil it anyway else, but it's still a great movie. Oh. We might be making traction here. Hang on. Let's see if I can get logged in. I remember playing the VCR Clue game. I had a friend that had that, and we played through it several times. It was fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of that. All about that. This place is a light levels nightmare. But yeah. Okay. Let's get. Well, that's the wrong way. Hang on. Let's get over here. I like to actually kind of, when I start off a stream, like to kind of, do the walkthrough again. But anyway, I hope everybody's actually having a really good day. I have been having a good morning so far. I have been playing my butt off in Guild Wars 2. Been having a ton of fun in Guild Wars 2. Been working on my necromancer. So I did ping Aaron Donnie, but he's not here yet. Hang on a sec. Hey Shads, what's going on, man? So I'm still not dead set on this slope back here. I'm not sure if I like that or not, but that's what I got, so that's what I'm sticking with for now. We've got the front door. Got the nice lava illumination. If I turn off the night vision, you get the kind of the full effect. But let me that okay. But you've got one block of lava right there that flows down the side, and another one there. And you just kind of take a turn. Got these boxes your friends or neighbors can use to drop off gifts or trades or whatever. And then we come down here. If you notice, by the way, that one block of lava is still flowing down through here. Comes down, then it splits off and it goes behind this wall and it flows back that direction. And then we got this. That chute can be used to throw away stuff. You can toss it in there, but you have to kind of get the angle right. It's a little weird. I need to see if I can widen that out a little bit, but I'm not sure how to go about. Actually, that's a lie. I think I do know how I would do. One sec. I would do this. And that. Oh yeah, works better. Okay. We've got little to no lighting at this point in time. So this is where I'm gonna have to turn this on. We did a redo. If you have missed last Friday, Air Donnie Tribal and myself did a redo of this whole hallway. I didn't like the fire log stuff that we had going on. It was a little too weird. Hey, Wax Seal, what's going on? How are you? We've also got, I'm being neglectful, we got Dragon Racer, we got Hansen E2, Dark Preacher, some Lurkers, and an A7X Shadows. So yeah, lots of people. I hope everybody's doing good. Okay, this is tentatively, if I remember right. Yeah, this is 9x9 on the inside. I'm good, Wax Seal. I'm doing really good. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. I'm actually doing really, really good. Let's see. I'm gonna get that there. Pick up that. And that. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Also, Swagger. Hey, remember me? It was the end of yesterday's stream. I vaguely do remember you. Yes, Mr. Swagger. How are you? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be. No? Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Awesome. Now, here's the funny part. I need to do that again that way. Yeah, because I don't leave this the way it is. We do another layer of wall like that. So yeah. Actually, technically, it's not a Direwolf 20 room, Jonesman. Direwolf 20 room is 9x9 on the outside. It's 7x7 on the inside. This is 9x9 on the inside, which means it's larger.
All right.
Than a Direwolf 20 room. Let's do a little bit of this. We're going to grab that. And now we can, let's see. Do that. This should be. That's 9. And that's 9. There we go. Awesome. Means now what I want to do is it's going to be, okay. This wall is going to be the different wall. And it is, I believe. Oh, that's not right. No, it is that stuff. Yes. Okay. And then grab this. Dun, dun, dun. This is a huge, huge complex that I'm working on that is going to be, it's going to have multiple purposes, but the general overarching theme is it's supposed to be a kind of a nefarious person, an evil person's maybe lair, you know, and it's mostly an underground project. Actually, it's an almost entirely underground project. It's going to have a lot of darker colors, darker themes, as you're noticing. I did not do the ceiling. Did do the ceiling. And I want to swap it. Because I don't like this stuff. Wax Seal hosted the channel. So many people are hosting. I have like 3 hostings going on right now. Thank you very much, everybody. There we go. That's dark. And it's supposed to be dark. These rooms are supposed to be close you in. Feel like it's, you know, surrounding you. But you're on the inside. Like a tortoise. So yeah, Direwolf 20 counts out 9 by 9, which means it's actually 7 by 7 on the inside. These are 9 by 9 on the inside of the room. A little bit larger. But yeah, let's see. This. And there we go. It's supposed to feel, the whole place is supposed to have a claustrophobic feel to it. Darker. There are lighter tones and colors on the entrance because I did want a slightly separate feel for the front door than for the rest of the building. Shads is now hosting me. Thanks, Shads. Oh God, that's good coffee. Okay, so now what we need to look at. Yep, that's 9. Yeah, this has been bumped in. You see it's got this double thick doorway thing here. That is so we can have a different wall in here than is out here. 9 by 9. Awesome. So all we need to do now. Whoop. Wrong thing. I'm just going to do some of these rooms up here and get them finished. So the front hallway looks a bit more presentable. Awesome. Gonna do that for the wall. In this particular stretch of the building, yeah, I was about to say the ceiling in here is too high. Oh, whoops, I did this wrong. Oh well, we'll correct it here in just a minute. This is supposed to be that. Now what we need to do, let's go get one of these. Somebody mentioned, speaking of the TARDIS, I do really miss that TARDIS mod. I really did want to use that for, you know, doing a solo kind of adventure-based series or something like that, but didn't work out to be such a thing in the 1710 era. All right. The Johnson as well as the channel. Thank you very much for the follow. Okay. Yeah. Should be that the wall opposite the door. There we go. So it should be you come in here, boom. Come in here. Okay. This is right like that. Get one of those and put it down. Something tells me this measurement is off. No, that's right. Okay, weird. Just felt wrong. Yeah, TARDIS mod was good. It was 1710, and I really liked it. I thought it was clever. I thought it was lighthearted. Yeah, it was really neat because they gave you a TARDIS. And yes, technically it was, you know, tons of free space. But the thing was almost impossible to pilot accurately. You could move it around, which was amazing. And it was almost impossible to pilot accurately when you first started off with it. You were just all over the map. And as you moved it around, it would level up and gain experience. And it got more accurate. You got more power storage. You got more rooms, more hallways that you could use. It was just generally very cool concept. That I really just dug. Okay. So we've got these early on rooms. This, by the way, this hole in the wall back here makes a good mobile base. Exactly, gentlemen. I really do agree with that. I think I've always been a big proponent of the mobile base. Oh, squid. Weird. So next to the base, there's the front door, is a ravine. It cuts around this way, and it goes underground. And we specifically designed it to where it looks like the base has been split or shattered. Did I already lose that side door? Yep, there it is. What I'm going to do. There we go. So this is going to be a side entrance. We're going to figure out a way to hide this. Make a little, you know, piston door or something like that that we can hide. That exit. I think it'd be really cool. I think these wall segments came out a lot nicer. I like them better. I don't think we're 100% on black matching. I think there are some blacks in this game that are black. There are some that are blue-black. Others are red-black. We're going to be off a little bit.
All right.
Yeah. Super secret, super secret side door. Even I lost track of it. That's true. Glowing Liam, thank you very much for the follow. We've got this patched bridge segment right here for where the kind of the crack in the base came through. We finished the dome. I think I want to hang some lighting or something. I don't want to do a chandelier that's a little too, I don't know, it doesn't fit the theme of the base. But I would love to do some hung lighting. We've got DecoCraft in this. I'm going to see if I can get some chains and some other stuff and mismatch it together. Do some hanging lanterns or something. I think that would look really good hanging from that high ceiling. Yeah. Let's see. Right now, we have no way down to the lower levels. And that's one thing I was going to do. But before I can do that, we have to actually dig out the lower level. So what I'm going to do, give me 1, 2, 3. I have to make sure that I get these measured out. Rabble. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, it's going to be at least twice that. Well... Okay, that is what I'm thinking of. And basically, we get this intersection right here. We're going to have a hallway, each compass point. It's only north and south up there. But we're going to have a hallway, each compass point. Bling says, follow him on Twitter. How about? No. Okay. It's gonna be long enough. trying to think how I want to do this. Oh. Okay. 26. Let's do 26. Okay. That should be 26 long. Let's do the same thing in the other directions. 5. Oh gosh. Ravine, broken hallway. Awesome. Okay. Hang on a sec. How many is that? 23, which means we need to go. Okay, so this is literally going to be a split hallway. It's going to be broken on the end, but that's fine. Okay. Iridani is okay. Night Pirate's hosting. Thank you very much, Night Pirate. Okay. 26. Awesome. Huh. Okay. $26. I don't know if I'm gonna backfill this or just kind of leave it open like the base was dug into one of those things. Night Pirate says you are live on the big screen. Game Sync Land Center, San Diego, California. Hello. I'm guessing this means that you got the right plugins to make things work, or are you doing the YouTube stream? By the way, hi. What's going on, San Diego? Okay. GrimCo National Tour, basically. Now we need to go through and we're going to de-ugly this a little bit. Okay, I gotta think about this. No, I'm gonna leave it open. Okay. That is fizzled fry. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. That's charred nether brick. There we go. Can I do that? Can. Awesome. We chiseled the top pixel off of these blocks. Monsters can't spawn on it anymore. It's great. And you would hardly notice just looking at the stuff directly. If you look at it here, if you look at this gap, sure, you can see that 1 pixel depth difference, but Otherwise, it is fairly unnoticeable if you build right. Unfortunately, trying to use this stuff with a building wand is not a great idea. But, yeah, just peeling off that top layer of pixels using chisels and bits means that this flooring does not count as a full block anymore. So, monsters can't spawn on it. Now, we do have a spawn stopper down here, but this is just it's such a simpler method for doing things. It makes it so much easier. Using chisels and bits and this one dumb little trick, you don't need any fancy lighting. You don't need any, oh gosh, you don't need weird, like, technology like this thing, an inversion obelisk. Stuff can't spawn on it. It's great. Every evil base needs a garden, right? Actually, yes. That is a good point, Jonesman. I do think it could be interesting. We could turn this into the botanical wing. We could put some research labs and stuff in here. I kind of want to populate this place with villagers. I think it would be interesting to, you know, restrict villagers to rooms and give them name tags and, you know, like different purposes, you know, scientist or professor or, you know, whatever. I think it would be neat to populate this place with testers, testificates, villagers like that, and give them kind of like a position as staff. Does that make sense? I think that would be super neat. Make the place look real busy, you know? I think I need that right now. Let's do this.
All right.
DDRD. Yo, boys. Okay. Hi. What's going on, DDRD? Dark Preacher asks, how many Marines you got in there on their day off, Night Pirate? I am close to 500 follows, actually. I don't know what my count is. What is my count at right now? We get a lot of them, says Night Pirate. We are just down the street from Miramar Air Station in San Diego, California. Yeah. Dark Preacher went to a boot camp at MCRDSD. What's that, Preach? A block with just one bit removed will let light through. So at least with environmental tech, you can hide your solar panels below just about anything. That's interesting. I didn't think about that. I'm at 498. Thank you, Shads. I did not realize I was so close to the 500 mark. I'm climbing up there. Tell you what. Yeah, Yep, only 2 more. Thank you very much, DDRD. Marine Corps Recruitment Depot, San Diego. Hello, Art Cub. What's going on? How are you today? I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I'm working on my Evil Villains lair. It's a creative build. This is not a survival thing. I will readily admit that my Minecraft existence is split about 50% creative builder and 50% survival by the rules kind of person, you know? Sometimes I get an idea for a build and I just want to see it get built. And survival is not always the most conducive or opportune way to do that. Okay, just this one left. Let's try this a little differently, shall we? Yeah. One thing I have on my agenda for this weekend is to do an update for the Coop Life pack. It's going to be a big update. We're going to get thermal dynamics, finally. We are going to get a whole bunch of updates to a whole bunch of mods. It's going to be glorious. Okay. This has been bugging me for a while. See, that's what the full height block looks like next to the. You can see that black line, and I've just been staring at that the last couple of times I've been coming by here. Okay. He already says, I like the place. Today's Thermodynamics Day. Yes, it is, a Rat Pat. Also, hi, a Rat Pat. What's going on? How are things in France? This is, I have no way down here right now. So there's no way to get from the mid-level to the upper level. We are going to have, whoops. Actually, yeah. What I'm going to do is right here on either side, we're going to do stairwells down. Just stairwells, boring stairwells. And that will connect to that lower level. And we're going to have another set right over here. This is specifically why I left these gaps blank, because there's room behind this wall. If you come in here, that's where this is. So I can't put a stairwell here. I specifically put these two rooms right here, and then left blank spots over here so I could do stairwells. So we're going to have stairwells going down to this lower level. You will come out right about, I don't know, here-ish probably. Then we're going to have some more rooms back here. It's going to be larger rooms. Here, these are going to be bigger than 9x9. I'm thinking probably 12x12 or maybe 14x14. And, or no, I'll do 13x13 or 15x15, something like that. And making them larger, bigger, multi-purpose rooms with higher ceilings. So you would put in your immersive engineering machines in there, or your larger multi-block stuff. Tech Fusion says, just saw Coop Live and I facepalming so hard, just ugh. I think I understand the signals mod, mostly because the signal system is in Factorio is also equivalent to TTD. Yeah, so why were you facepalming, Tech Fusion? Because we weren't getting it, or what? Because it was completely beyond me, and TTFT Cuts was barely understanding it. Oh, you bought PAX badges. PAX East? PAX West? Can't remember. Which one is... You remember which PAX is later in the year? Like the one that's coming up next? I think it's PAX East. Yeah, Boston. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Let's see. All Vigram needed to do was place the station on the outside edge of the track. It was actually, no, there was points where I had it on different sides of the track, Tech Fusion, if I remember right. Because I was moving those stations around and test placing a bunch of them. So, yeah. PAX West. Okay, yeah, PAX West. Never mind. Okay, so... Get the bearings here. That is front door. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. How I want to do this. I think gonna have to be, yep. So we get one up. No, that's the wrong thing. We do this. We do Actually, I probably need to do that. And this is actually a chisel block I'm going to use. But we're going to go... that. And then this would be doot. Actually, I'm going to keep that in place of that. Okay, so I got to figure out. I think what's probably going to be easiest is to just dig straight down until I hit the appropriate level. All signals need to be on the outside of the track. What do you mean outside? Since you're using a loop. Yeah, but we've got loops all over the place. You mean on the right side? You had the signal that was on the track looping back into the station in the middle. What? So you're saying physically, like if you have a loop, see, that's the problem. We have so many loops that are cross intersecting. It can be hard to keep track of what's inside and what's outside of a loop. Right? And I mean, it's mostly straight lines that are paired up, not too far apart. But anyway, we can go over it later. I'm not going to be concerning myself with it right now. Needless to say, the mod is very badly documented, as in not at all. And gonna go like this, this. Okay, so if I go over here, 32, Y level 32, awesome.
All right.
Okay, that's super weird. Because now, if I go... There we go. Two tracks next to each other, signals need to be outside the pair. Since it seems you were attempting to use right-hand drive, we're not attempting. I was trying to get the loop to go either way. Just remember, Tech Fusion, not everybody is an expert at every mod. So when you step into a live stream and tell someone that you were facepalming so hard at their video because they were not smart about something, it can come across as rude. Just don't forget that. There's no documentation on the actual mod curse page. There's a really badly explained video, and the video does not say specifically inside or outside the loop. The in-game wiki that Dark Preacher loaded up didn't actually explain everything. It gave very vague and cursory hints at best. The only reason you would know that it has to be outside the loop is if you played OpenTTD, which is not that mod, which is not Minecraft. So it was using another external game as documentation. That's not good. So yeah, just remember when you step in and tell someone I was facepalming so hard you were being dumb about something, that comes across as rude. That you're basically telling somebody they were an idiot. So yeah, and it's not documented. If you know how it works, that's great. But please do not start walking around and behaving as if it is some blatantly obvious thing, because it's not. And I would more than happily prove otherwise. Okay, so I got to think about this. I want it to go that way, which means this is going to be a flat wall. It's going to be double stairs, which means I need at least a one gap in the middle. I think. Which actually means I put the exit hallway at the wrong place. Whoops. Well, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to end up. Yeah, ideally the exit door would be here. But it kind of depends upon how it winds down. Okay, do I have... Falling. I'm going to put that there. Move everything down a notch. I did it again. Go over here real quick and steal one of these floor tiles. There we go. Whew. Okay. Yeah, let's see. We're basically just gonna have to... What is this right now? This is 5 by 5, right? No, it's not 5 by 5. It's 5 by something. Okay. I need 2 more this way. Making these stupid stairwells is going to take most of the stream, I'm betting. Okay. Awesome. Where did I put that? Oop, peekaboo. Okay, so now it makes more sense. We can do... Oh, Black Knight was on the server. And then we do... Dude. Nope. Because that's going to be... I always want at least 2 blocks landing. If you've got 2 people coming down, they should be able to go side by side and then walk side by side and go down side by side. They shouldn't scrunch down on a 1 block wide pass right here. I think that looks bad. Which means now what we need to do is if that's right there. Actually, I might have to make this deeper. Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay. Hang on. Redesign time. Actually, let's keep that. Whoa, I messed that up. Okay. I think what I'm just going to have to do. Never done stairwells like this before. Most of the stairwells I do are much shorter stretches. Yeah, it says I've never been great at stairwells. Always preferred elevators or ladders. It kind of depends. Some projects just need stairwells. Okay, Rat Pat, I'll see you in a little bit. I'm partial to porting of some kind, says Apparent Salt. Yeah, I could get that. I do like, what are they called? Travel Anchors and Ender.io. Travel Anchors. Yeah, Travel Anchors and Ender.io are really good. I like those. I think those are well designed. I can kind of give or take. The teleporters with RF tools are a little weird. I like the Travel Anchors and Ender.io because they have a fixed range. Whereas if you have teleporters with RF tools, you have to lock them down. If you don't want just anybody showing up at any teleporter, you have to lock them down and restrict access and et cetera, to make sure that you don't have people just, warping into your base. Yeah, there we go. So that would be that. Means. Okay, let's see if this is going to be a realistic drop now. We're going to do this. That. Think. Yep. Okay, this one actually works. We're gonna do this, this, and it should be. It looks weird, but here we go. Okay, let's do a little bit of... Actually, no, I'm going to do that with something else. I was about to say, let's do some support-looking things under it, but I will worry about that after the fact. I just need to get working stairs. See, this first stretch is super long, but then it shortens out a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to do stairs again. Yeah, I like Travel Anchors. I like ARP Tools. I love the ARP Tools elevators. Those things are awesome. I'll use those any day of the week. Is there a special coffee for VC4? This is Swiss water decaf. It's expensive decaf. See, when it comes to coffee, there's normal coffee, and coffee naturally has caffeine in it. I know, shocker. Some folks don't want to be consuming tons and tons of caffeine all day. So you get decaf. The problem is the average decaf on the shelf, what they do is they get normal coffee and they run it through a process. You get like, Bob's coffee, and then you get Bob's decaf. They just get the Bob's coffee beans and run them through decaf. It's going to be the same price as the regular caffeinated coffee plus some for the decaffeination process. So it would be more expensive. So what coffee companies do is they'll get a cheaper coffee bean, because then the process for decaffeinating it makes it more expensive and it equals the normal coffee price. So a lot of times the cheap beans are used for decaffeinated, and it tastes it. It just tastes horrible. So sometimes you have to spend some money to get some good decaf. It's decaffeinated right. They don't use chemicals. They don't use bleaches and stuff like this. It's done through a more natural method, and it tastes a lot better. There's no landing in the stairway is what's throwing you off. Yes, and that's probably what I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna correct that or if I'm just gonna leave it. For now, I think honestly, I am gonna have to make a second stairwell like this though. So, and this is off a little bit. Basically what this means is, actually no, it's not. We can swap where the door is. That's gonna be actually, too, what? I don't know what I'm going to use for the walls. I figured that out after the fact. So that means that would be a double wide entrance down here. And we fill this one back up. There we go. And Oreo has some functionality as open, has the same functionality as open blocks. Kind of. Can the Waystones and Coop Life pack be locked down / limited? No, cannot. Those are all meant for public use. It's a very simple mod. Draconic Evolution porting system is my favorite. I will never touch Draconic Evolution. It scares me. There's no... Stairs to the top are just coming down straight from the wall. No landing. Yeah. And that was probably a mistake now that I know... Now that I think about it, but... I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, the Microsoft accounts, yes. Mixer / Beam moved over to tying in things into your Microsoft account. I'm not fabulous on it, to be brutally honest. Now, if you stand right here, you can just... Yep. There should be a landing that goes out, like... And then the stairs start going down, but I didn't think about it. Okay, so now... Ew, that's ugly. Okay, first of all, I think I'm going to do these. Not big tile. I want this one. Okay, so what I'm thinking is... No, wait a minute. Nope, that's not the right one. That's the right one. Actually, that's not going to look very good. Well, I don't know. See, here's the thing. I don't want this wide open stairwell. What I kind of want to do is line it where you are going down a dug-in tunnel, basically, kind of like. So I don't just want this open air space. I actually want. It's gonna be too low. Like, you know. And this would come over. And then we would do. I have to come up with a uniform way of doing this. I do this. Let me do. And this is just me, you know, spitballing. But if we do this, it will maintain the feel. No, see, that's getting thrown off somewhere. Where is it getting thrown off? See, this is the tricky part. What I want to do is can maintain a consistent height above the stairs, but I want to make it feel like a hallway that's going downstairs, curving, going downstairs. Organic Evolution and Hardcore Ender Expansion is my absolute favorite combo of mods and packs. My power gen, porting system, armor and weapons are amazing, and utilities are a lot of fun as well. Okay. So what I want to do. If I do 4 here, can I do 4 here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yep. Okay. Awesome. So the whole design concept behind this base is supposed to have feelings of claustrophobia. It's supposed to feel closed in. You're supposed to feel like it is not necessarily surrounding you, but okay, I'm going to keep that. That's nope. Actually, yeah. Based bricks. It should be that I can go. One, two, three. Yeah, see the outline for that one's not going to look very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come down here.
All right.
2, 3, 4. Yep. Kenme asks, what are you doing? I am doing some creative building. I'm working on a villain's lair. A base for bad guys. Deep underground. Right now, I'm doing a boring thing. I'm trying to make a stairwell. Okay. So here's what. Here's what you would be surrounded by. Not dead set on these walls. Whatever. Okay. And there would be, let's say, some. Actually, no. Yeah, it would have to be. Okay. Let's swap these. We put that there. Then we can get this out of the way, and I can do... See what I'm talking about? And this would be... Gonna look ugly on the outside, but you won't see it from the outside. 1, 2, 3. Not right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. 4 blocks clearance. Never mind. So it'll be a shoot straight line down like this. And I'm going to snake this whole thing around, down, around, because I don't want this big open ceiling. I want you to feel combined. Black Knight. You. Hi, he was just on the server. CMB make slopes? Why? It's stairs. I get that everybody loves chisels and bits, but there is such thing as too much chisels and bits. These are called stair blocks, specifically because this is a stairwell. So, do that. That looks a bit... No, that looks a little weirder. Yeah, I don't like that. It's a bit better. A little weird. Still not big on it, but whatever. So, yeah. I do get that you can make slopes with chisels and bits, but this is a stairwell. Stairs exist for a reason. I'm okay with using stairs. I think it fits. If I was in an office building and they had slopes going down through the stairwells, A, I would be terrified, and I wouldn't use them. I'd head for the elevators. B, I would probably report them to OSHA for safety standards and generally having a hazardous workplace. Because that's crazy, yo. Let's put that there. Da-da-dum. Dun-dun-dum. And actually, I'll have a break there. We could do transition right here. Peekaboo. Here we go. Anyway, yeah, I think slopes would be weird. I'm not going to use slopes. Super strange idea. Okay. Yeah. Slopes on the ceiling? Yeah, but slopes don't always look... Well, maybe? I mean, why? Did I finally hit 500? Woohoo! Awesome. 500 followers. I don't know what it gets me, but I hit 500 followers. I have chiseled stairs because I have seen some chiseled block patterns that I liked, but had no stairs. I get that. Fire risk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could, I guess, do a slope on the ceiling, but it's also an issue of when you get a block pattern this busy, it doesn't always look good when you chisel and bits it into a slope. That's one of the reasons why I prefer chisels and bits. I mean, carpenter's blocks in 1.7.10. I actually prefer it over chisels and bits. I see the appeal of all the little things you can do, but if you're doing basic block shapes, carpenter's blocks was better because it would get the standard flat block face and it would just stretch it back. It looked more natural. When you look at a lot of slopes that are done with complex block patterns, it gets this really weird kind of dark light, dark light, dark light, kind of weird ridging and stuff like this, and it just doesn't look good. So I'm okay. I'm good. So this is going to be a super dark stairwell. I'm just gonna pull this all the way up. What we're gonna do is we're going to now these 501 now. It's climbing. That means that this should be, I don't know if this should be flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's going to be, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be where the slope is. I'm putting marker points around so I can remember. Minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is where the slope is. Okay, that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we do 5. Yeah, I do think that chisels and bits is awesome, but I'm not as enamored with it as other people I know. Okay. One thing that's going to have to change, whoops, is the flooring. Making holes all over the place. I'll do some kind of transitionary thing for the doorway. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Beamish Lace. Thank you very much for the follow. Shouldn't do too much, yeah, but otherwise you end up like me being a bit nuts, says Waxeel. Yeah. I kind of wish there was sort of a middle ground. I miss architecture craft is buggy. I didn't like it. Constantly, I tested it with. It was originally going to be in Coop Life, and I tested it, and I have gone back and looked at it several times since, and every time you get problems where blocks will pop in and out. So they render sometimes properly, sometimes they don't. It's very buggy. The interface is very finicky on using the table that you're supposed to use to make the custom blocks. It's also not very creative friendly. So, yeah. And yeah, I do wish that they would just add. I just want I don't need all the, you know, secret doors and stuff like that. If they just did the basic blocks and the basic slopes and stuff for chisels and bits, I mean, for carpenters, if they just brought that forward in versions, I think that would be very good. So that would make me very, very happy. Let's swap these quick. 4, 5. Yep. 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it should be. Right there. And then pull it across like that. And now this is 1, 2, 3, 4 head clearance. All the way across and around here. I'm using 4 blocks from the stair as my measure to make sure I've got the same clearance level. Okay. That's how I'm determining that I've got the same level of clearance all the way down so it doesn't get taller and shorter and taller and shorter. So right now, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, that is where the and what we can do is this weird thing here. Like that. Make it look interesting. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Two, three, 4. All the way around the world's most exciting stairwell. I know. Woo. Okay. And then we should do, yep, touch that up. That is exactly what I want. Just, this steep staircase going down. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, it's gonna look good. You could use the hole in the center for lighting. I am tempted to do that. I'm not sure what I want to light it with, but yeah. Well, no, this is going to be a solid wall all the way up. So, but what I might do is replace like this block with something. Like, hang on a sec. Put that up. Put that bang. I have a thing. Like we could do. That's a little too busy. But just like right there in the middle, 1 block above head level. I think that's good. I could do a separate wall. Well, no, because it's going to be... Yeah. Never mind. Okay. So this is going to go all the way down here. That we can make that the janitor's closet, whatever. So yeah, you're gonna be surrounded all the way. It's not supposed to be open air. Not supposed to be, you know, high ceilings or any of that nonsense. Now what I can do. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's actually wrong too. We're gonna go all the way across. And then we're gonna do like that. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And I do apologize, we're not doing more scintillating and interesting things, but I promise once this build gets done, it will look interesting and amazing and cool. 2, 3, 4. Yep. And we could do and see if we wanted to, we could put more spawn stoppers, like aversion obelisks, up here in this dead space. So we could make we would have to worry a lot less about spawns in different parts of the base. That could be really, really good. Because I don't want spiders and zombies and stuff running all over the base. Okay. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, okay. AA has some colored lights. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, that's what that is. It's a red lamp. I think a darker colored light source would fit the mood more. There isn't much darker colored lighting source. This is the darkest red it's got, I think. Yeah, there's red lamp and there's red lamp on. This looks brighter because it's on. One there. I think right there. There is no darker lighting basically right now. And yes, I probably am not dead set on much of this, but that's okay. We can go back. This is basically roughing it in. I'm doing the, excuse me. I'm just doing the bare basics here to get the shape and the feel of the building. There's going to be a lot of detail work we still have left to do. And I'm not worried about finishing that off right now. Okay. Right. And see, it seems long. It seems endless almost when you're using it. And that's intentional. I want it to kind of feel supposed to be dark, confusing. You know, all of this stuff. Red and yellow are two colors that go good with black. We don't have, I don't think we have any yellow that we're using anywhere. Most of our colors are either blacks, browns, reds. In one room, we went with purples instead of reds. But I mean, everywhere else it's blacks, browns, reds. It's all brown tones. I mean, the light itself is colored like a red bulb. What? What are you talking about? I mean, we have desk lamps. We can hang those all over the place. Quark has yeah, a lit redstone lamp. Rainbow lamp from Random Things. Cycles through all colors. I think we're good. All the way down here. There we go. And then we just hide this. Pull this across. And before we know it, we have killed an hour and a half doing a stairwell. I'm going to do a different accent wall here. That's going to look
All
weird.
right.
Azu1, thank you very much for the follow. And then right about here. Oh. Come down here. Let me see. We got basalt. Let's do... Okay, then we can break out with something different right here. Basalt, that is the... Okay, I'm getting my stuff sorted. There we go. That. This all the way across and right about here. And then what we do is we're going to get this. Too much stuff on the hotbar. That's what I'm saying. Wrap that around the corner, and then we can do something totally different here. Like this. That there. We can throw that away. Yeah. Oh god, that's the wrong thing. Basalt, basalt, basalt. Nope. Void crystal. Yeah, that's that cuts thing. Oh, there it is. On the hotbar the whole dang time. They know open stairwell. Now it feels confined. Feels tight. Do not know how much longer it goes on. How long will you be walking? I don't know. Okay. It's a stairwell. Shadowstar says, I call shenanigans. Hi, Shadowstar. How are you? I'm out of coffee. This makes me very, very sad. I'm a sad monkey. I love getting this root beer from a local brewery here in Houston. And all the root beer comes in these resealable bottles. So I use them as water bottles. Okay. So we have a way down to the lower levels now. If we get this all the way down, and then we're gonna do some doorway design we've been doing. There we go. Broke it. Really? Oh yeah, falling on an incomplete block. Another perk of having floors with the top pixel shaved off. It is considered a not full block, which means it breaks gravel. Awesome. I'm probably gonna... Yeah, actually, no, probably the ceiling there. Okay. Do this. I think that's it. So now what I think we do... This will be the doorway, the other stairwell that I'm not going to do right now. Okay. I'm curious. Hang on a second. At Deco. Hello. Okay, so now We actually have 1 out of 4 stairwells. There's going to be another one right there. There's going to have to be 2 more right here and right here. I'm not going to do them now. I probably won't even do them on camera. I might do them off camera in between this live stream and next live stream, but that's what I'm thinking about. I want root beer, says Shadowstar. I know, root beer is awesome. I'm out of root beer. I just got the bottles. So, okay, so I got to think about now. The other project I want to poke at before the live stream is over, because we're at 1 hour and 35 minutes, is this room. This is the throne room. What we're going to have, this is going to come up to an indentation. Hi, Mr. Creeper. This is where I pull out my okay, and then what we're going to do, gear it down. Like that, right? We're going to have a seat, a throne right here. Another throne right here. Give me 2. And what I'm going to do is there is outside just above this dirt. Literally. There's one block of dirt between this room and the outside. So, because I made the ceiling too high. What I want to do is I want to dome the ceiling. We're going to have, let's not use that. Put that back there. Basalt, right? So I think what I'm going to do, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. What about there? You go do the same thing in this corner. 2, 3, 4. Same thing in this corner. I want to kind of dome the ceiling, but it's going to end up it's not going to be a dome, it's going to be a box basically. But it's going to be dome-like. Okay. Pop this. I'm going to get this and pull it across. That everything? That is everything. Okay, awesome. So what I need to do is in like, that's too close. In the corners, I need to drape it down towards the outside wall. So it's going to be higher in the middle of the room than it is on the outside walls. And I don't know how I'm going to do that just yet, much less what blocks. I'm still not dead set on the actual color choices we went with in here. Mostly because I don't know what they are. They're purple, but what shade of purple? Are they bright purple? Are they dark purple? Are they reddish purple, brownish purple? Well, no. So, what I kind of want to do is, I want to have, actually, I don't even know if I want to do it that. And then Yeah, I think that's what I want. Okay, so like this would be oh, it's gonna get wrecked. This is not permanent. This is just me exampling. Kind of what I want, I think. Right? I'm just not sure if I want to go 2, 2, 2, 2, or if I want to do like 2, 1, 2, 1, which would have it be a bit more gradual, or 2, 2, 1, 1. You know, I'm not sure. They're a dark purple gray. Which ones? These? The ones I'm pointing at? Because there's these blocks and then these blocks. And according to Aerodani, these were within the same color palette range of purple that these are, but they're a kind of purple at least. But I do want a different palette set in this room. It's just, I'm not sure what. So yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here. Do 1, 1, 2, and 2. Or could do 1, 1, 2, 3. That means you would have a bit more a gradual I think I like the one on the left better. And I mean, that would be all the way around the room, basically. Outside are dark purple, inner ones are more of a gray purple. Okay. Night Pirate says, thank your stream. I got 3 new customers for Minecraft. Cool. Slobbery Panda. Wow, that's a gross name. Unique name, but it's gross. Ah. I like the 1122, but I would make the second one down a different block or a board. Oh yeah, I'm just determining shape. Right now what I figure is I figured this will be a different block type is a break from the ceiling. And then these two would be the same thing. And then like this would be something else.
All right.
And I don't know about this one. XXMA22XX. It's a complicated name, man. But thanks for the follow. Unclear Hydra, thanks for the follow.
All right.
I don't understand your question, Lazy Epicness. Sorry. See, I don't know if I would do that and then have a completely different wall down here. Like, I'm not going with these blocks. I'm just saying, for example. That's what I'm thinking about, because I think that would break up the monotony a bit more. Now, the other option is to get obsidian. I'm just going to grab something and make this something completely different. Oh, UK Independence Party, UKIP. Oh, Lazy Epicness, I don't have any. I'm American. I barely know anything about the UK political system. I know that you have liberals and conservatives like we do over here, but I don't know who the better ones are, or who the worst ones are, or, you know, who the nuts people are, or whatever. Right now, we have a whole bunch of Republicans in charge here in America, with one outsider that has been voted into presidency, and he's kind of crazy. And I'm not big on conservatives and Republicans right now, because they're kind of messing things up. But British politics, don't really have any. It is outside of my bailiwick. Sorry. Yeah. Ruby says we have more than two parties, about 20. Honestly, I think it's better with with more than two parties. Technically speaking, the American political system was designed to have a minimum of 3 parties active at any given point in time. At some point, though, the independents and the Whigs and all that stuff died out, and all we ended up with was Republicans and Democrats, and I think it has broken our system. I kind of think that it's better that way, with more parties, but whatever. And yeah, we probably shouldn't talk politics, because politics can make people angry. So, yeah, I'm not dead set. I think I like this build layout. The shape of this better. I'm just not dead set on how I would break it. Like, do I want to just do one break line there and then have all the rest of this be the same? Or would it be double break and then a different pallet here and then a different pallet on the wall? This is kind of the more complicated stuff where I start getting unsure. So a lot of what I'm going to be doing in this is basically I'm going to make the room. I will make the shape, and then we'll come back through when I've got Eridani, and he can help me figure out what we want to do for some of the walls, what we want to do for some of the patterns. I'm going to make the bones of the building, basically. That's about where it is, I think, right now. 1-1. Two. Green. Means that should be the same now. Means if I wanted to. I definitely think I like the 1-1-2-3 system better. I think it gives a lens a better shape to things. Okay. Let me do... Okay. So now it's equal on both sides. And I think I like that better. I think I like that. Mixer's acting up, but I believe it's click on the blank image in the top right and manage account and customize. What? First time to Mixer. How do I fix my avatar picture? Yeah, yeah. Top right corner. Click on that and there's manage and there's a whole bunch of little settings in there where you can change your avatar. Yeah. My idea is no horizontal break, but using the smooth stone as pillars and do what? No horizontal break. Do vertical breaks to give the illusion of greater height. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. We've got... I figured if we did this all the way around the room... You see, I want it to feel almost like a, I don't know, a lid on a jar or a ceramic lid on a cookie jar or something, you know, sitting on top of the rest of this kind of wall structure. I want a distinct feeling that all of this stuff, this dark gray, this basalt, I want it to be separated from the wall behind it. That's definitive. This is going to be a different block texture from this. Absolutely. Different block, different color set, something. It is going to differentiate itself because I want the rest of this just looks like it was just kind of nested down in this room. I'm going for a specific vibe, I guess I would say. And then what we can do is we can do an inset pattern in the ceiling. Let's get some kind of marker block. All the way up. Right there. So that's the center of the room. What we can do is we can do a pattern designed around that center that we can use some different pattern blocks and mosaic blocks. We can do some kind of 3D relief using chisels and bits and have a big repeating kind of a pattern of something. I think that would look really cool, but that's going to be late stages. That is going to be something later on in the build. We're not going to be doing that right now. But yeah, I think that would look really good. Night Pirate says, father brought in his sons to play Minecraft. Well, good. That's awesome. I still think it's amazing that Minecraft is still looked upon as this, you know, it's still entertaining and fun for kids to play. It's not old. I'm still amazed by that. Okay, I think I'm going to wait before I do all of this. I do actually want to get a second opinion from Aridani on it. But what I am going to do... Actually, no, I changed my mind. I don't want to do that because I want him to see the difference is. Okay, I'll leave that there. I do think, do like this. If you imagine the rest of the room contours like that, I think they would be really cool. Mr. Trilby says, even though it's old, it is getting new players. How many games can say that? I know, right? I paid $22 or $24 for this game back in 2012. 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I paid like $24 for Minecraft. And I'm still playing it. And I cannot think of many other games that I can say that for. You know, Guild Wars 2 has been out for 5 years. But that was $60. And I still don't play it as much as I play Minecraft. And it still doesn't get as much content generated for it on YouTube or, Twitch or whatever as Minecraft does. It's crazy. And yeah, Paul Source Jr. is on the East Coast, I believe, not the West Coast. Night Pirate is in San Diego, California, at the GameSync Land Center. Someday I'm gonna make a trip to San Diego and come see you, Night Pirate. I've always wanted to visit San Diego. So last stream we put in like support struts. We finished the dome and we completed the dome ceiling. And if you notice, it's got a 1-1-2 and then a brake line. What I might do is do a similar kind of a thing with a brake line at the bottom of the one in the throne room. But it's going to be a much sharper, much deeper dome. Yeah, I would say actually that Terraria is runner-up for that title. Technically, Terraria is probably ahead because it's existed longer. But Factorio, I could see passing it. So, yeah. But we got ourselves a nice big base. Now, we still have plans, right? We're going to do the other stairwells. Might see if I can make Aerodani do it. We got the other stairwells. We got one. We just need to copy them to the rest of the base. And what I might do, actually, we have a stairwell down here, not have one here. You go down this one, right? And this base is supposed to be big. It's supposed to seem very long and confusing and, deep and whatever. We come out here, have this one go down instead of going up. That's what I'm thinking. Because we still need to get to the lower levels. So, yeah, that is probably what I'm going to do. What am I doing? I can fly. We are going to do a suspended layer just below here. And we're going to put a self-sacrifice altar right here. It's going to be suspended in the air under the actual, hooked up to the bottom of the bridge and the actual suspension struts for the bridge, or the main struts for the bridge, the support struts. And it will have a kind of a walkway that comes down to the side. You'll be able to walk around right here and do self-sacrifice blood magic stuff. And yeah, we're going to do that. We still have some other stuff planned for up here. I think we're going to touch up the ceiling. I want to do another mosaic there, not just leave that there. But we're still working on it. Yeah, I think when I got my game account, when I bought Minecraft, they just literally the week before, it just boosted it from 20 to 24, if I remember right. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to call things off here. We're right up on the 2-hour mark. 2 notes. First of all, make sure you go over to youtube.com/VagramsChance. If you search YouTube for my name, tons of my stuff comes up. I'm the only person that posts content as the name Vagram. It's easy to find me. So just go search YouTube for Vagram or go to Vagram's Chance, the channel name. Make sure you head on over to discord.vagram.com. That is the League of Ordinary Gamers. Nice big community of really great people. We've got all age ranges. We've got all game types. Lots of folks. We've got, some younger folks. We've got some older folks with parents that are parents with kids, whatever. Wide gamut. In that community tonight, we're going to be doing movie night, and it is going to be done through a website called Rabbit, where we can all watch the same movie at the same time, basically. And we're going to be watching some murder mysteries. We're going to be doing Clue and Murder by Death, 2 really great older movies. So if you want to come hang out with us, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, head over to the Discord, and we can get you set up, and you can hang out with us this evening when we actually wind up movie night. Otherwise, I will catch you folks later. Make sure you have a good Friday and have a good weekend. I will see you Monday for more Guild Wars 2. Monday evening, 8 p.m. If you have any questions about like me or whatever, you can go to my website, vagram.com. I've got an About page there. There's a drop-down menu in the top right. I've got an About page. I've got a shop where you can buy tons of merch for myself and a whole bunch of my fellow live streamers and content creators. Just think about it. Anyway, Thank you very much, everybody, for coming by. We made some, not a ton of progress, but we did make an important stairwell. And otherwise, I'll see you folks later. Have a good one.